Üdv mindenkinek, sziasztok! Hát remélem elindult a stream, amíg ez az ócska szar zene van, addig ezt így lejjebb húzom. Hát nagyon rég volt már live, és majd be fogom írni a chatbe is, de nem tudok hangosan beszélni. Srácok, körülöttem azért alszik a család, én vagyok itt ilyen éjjeli bagoly, szokásos szívem. Úgyhogy még szerencsétlenkedek itt egy kicsit a beállításokkal, aztán hát megbeszéljük, hogy igazából mit is várunk ettől. Úristen, de szar zenéket tolnak itt élőben, az valami hihetetlen, ilyen levitézlet, ilyen prodigy-k mennek, és prodigy-szerű dolgok mennek. Na jó, a GameStar is már szedi az aprót, hát amint fölháborodtam az Otherworld, tehát egy Otherworld. Hát, hogy ők még streamelnek, meg vannak, hát ez olyan fantasztikus. Ez annál szakmaiatlanabb portált azért nem sűrűn lát az ember. Na, és akkor most mi van? Elvileg, megyünk. Ugye? Azért a felvételt is elindítom. Oké, és remélem most így minden jó. 15 perc múlva kezdődik a cucc, srácok. Érdekes, hogy én nem látom magamat itt még élőben. Na nézzük. Nem. És jó lenne tudni, hogy megyünk-e. Na, szerintem tényleg megyünk. Üdv mindenkinek, sziasztok! Itt a kis táktikai malőrök azért itt velünk vannak. Nagyon-nagyon régen voltam streamet. Hát srácok, ki mit vár? Ugye, hát ez itt a nagy kérdés. Mert ami a State of Play-en ment, hát az a PlayStation végnapjai, tehát hogy mint a PlayStation 5 végnapjai, egyszerűen kellemetlen volt nézni, tehát úristen, még így is hangos ez az ócska zene, úgyhogy még veszünk le belőle, és a mikrofon az így szerintem így egész jó lesz. No, remélem így elfogadható. Sziasztok, jó estét mindenkinek! Üdv a chaten, üdv a csatornán! Beszéljük meg, srácok, hogy mit szeretnénk látni. Ez egy nagyon fontos dolog. Szeretnénk látni... Hát GTA 6 nem hiszem, hogy lesz. A GTA 6-ot azt tudja, hogy a Rockstar azt így elkülönítve nem lesz szerintem. Ami szerintem reálisabb, hogy lesz, Mafia Old Country, ugye az biztos. Abból szeretnék látni egy nagyon jó gameplayt, egy olyat, hogy azonnal akarjam már az elővételt már nyomni. Nagyon szeretnék látni real-time strategy játékokat. A Dorf az egy jó dolog lehet, lepjenek meg, nagyon-nagyon várok RTS játékokat. A Jurassic Park játék az már tavaly is iszonyatosan felkeltette az érdeklődésemet. Na most abból mindenféleképpen szeretném, hogy valami konkrétabbat most már igazán mutathatnának, mert amit láttunk belőle, az nagyon tetszett, de nagyon kevés volt. Ezen kívül ugye a Supermassive Games, ami nekem óriási kedvencem, annak a második évad első részéből most már egy érdemibb bemutatót, és igazából nem is annyira érdemi bemutató kéne, hanem egy fasza konkrét dátum. És amit repesgetnek, az, hogy a Supermassive Gamesnél egy hasonló játék készül, mint a Cory, de sikoly témába. Hát azt azért adnánk, nem? Tehát, hogy egy ilyen Until Dawn-os, Cory-s játékmenet, viszont a sikoly világába. Ide pisálom össze magam, hogyha ilyen lesz. Tehát ha azt a sikoly játékot így előveszik. Akkor, amit még várok, az a NetherRealm stúdió. Tehát ugye most azért, hogy nyakunkon van a James Gunn féle Superman film, amit nem tudom, hogy ti mennyire vártok. Hát én amúgy annyira nem. Viszont szerintem egy Injustice 3-nak el kéne így durrannia. Azért az nagyon-nagyon jó lenne, hogyha az Injustice-szal foglalkozna valaki, így a harmadik résszel. Ezen kívül, nem is tudom, meglepetéseket várok, esetleg egy új Tomb Raider, bár a Crystal Dynamics az annyira nincs a toppon, mint megtudtuk. Kalandjátékokat szeretnék, amit elmondom, amit még én nem szeretnék látni. Gagyi, kettődimenziós platformer játékok, akik azoknak a játékosoknak okoz örömöt, akik a GTA Vice City után születtek. Tehát én már 1 millió évet, a gyerekkoromat végig szolgáltam ilyen ugrabugrálós, 2D-s platformer játékokban. Én megköszönöm, 2025 felénél nem kérek belőle. Nagyon nem. Nagyon nem. Hát nem szeretnék JRPG hegyeket. Egyszerűen arra ott volt a State of Play, és borzalmasan lebögött vele a PlayStation. Ha már viszont PlayStation Wolverine megjelenési dátummal. Bár szerintem, hogyha lenne, én itt azért akkora durrantásokat nem várok a PlayStation-től, mert ugye pár napja volt a State of Play, és akkor miért nem a saját eseményeiken lőtték volna el ugye a tutit, tehát hogy nem tartom valószínűnek, hogy itt bármilyen izgalmas dolgot fogunk látni. A Sony-tól. Hát, hogyha az Xbox a Fable-t behozza, az már ciki. Tehát, hogyha egy konkrét megjelenési dátum és egy rendes gameplay nincs, akkor tehát évek óta hitegetnek minket a Fable-lel, hagyjuk. Ami viszont nagyon kell, az a Gears of War új része. Az gyerekek, az durranjon, pörögjön, ciripeljen, mert az nagyon érdekes lehet. Írjatok mindenféleképpen, hogyha valamit kihagyok, és titeket is érdekel, van 2 óránk dumálgatni, és komment szekcióban mindig azt mondjátok, hogy a saját véleményem, meg a saját személyiségem kimarad a videóban, tehát tessék, várom a kommenteket, esetleg később, hogyha visszanézed. Amit még nagyon-nagyon várnék, az a címből is kiderül, Half-Life 3. Én itt leteszem a nagy esküt, hogy amint a Half-Life 3 dátumot kap, gameplayt kap, tehát tényleg a létezését tényleg Gabe Newell és a Valve megerősíti, abban a szent pillanatban, egy picit utána, összeállítok egy olyan konfigot, mert hogy azért a Half-Life 2 az Half-Life 2, tehát az ott megérdemelne a 2, de hogy hülye vagyok a 3-na. Azért nekem is már lassan 11 óra van. Hát a Microsoft tájéken azért a Blizzarddal valamit kéne kezdeni. Tehát, hogy egy ilyen fél ócska karaktert bemutathatnának a Diablo 4-hez, ha már ugye Anniversary van egyébként, Diablo 4 második éve, ünnepi dolgok mennek, de hát a lőtéri kutyát nem érdeklik. Úgyhogy mondjuk egy olyan karaktert bemutathatnának, ami érdemben vár is a közönség, illetve valami olyan főgonoszt, vagy egy olyan történetet, ami valamit nyom alatba. Tehát, hogy aminek van súlya, van értelme. Ezt azért így illene. Aztán, amiket nem érdekelnek, ugye beszéltük ezeket az ócska 2D platformereket, a JRPG-ket, semmilyen VR content nem érdekel. Tehát én nem tudom, ti hogy vagytok vele, az legyen egy ilyen különálló show, vagy én nem tudom, de ide nekem nem hiányzik az életemből. A VR szerintem az a játékipar utóbbi pár év legnagyobb mellélövése egyébként. Bunyós játékok közül, ugye említettem az Injustice-t, de nem a Dead or Alive, a Virtua Fighter. Na, abból rittyenthetnének valami faszak is bemutatót, mert már ki vagyok éhezve egy jó bunyós játékra, mert a Mortal Kombat egy a NetherRealm keveset élt, és akkor is keveset alapon elengedte már a kezét. Meg hát azért kéne már valami újabb verekedős stuff így a palettára. Elvileg azt mondják, hogy 2 órás lesz, hát ezt nem tudom, hogy valójában ennyi lesz-e. Nem tudom, hogy egy kicsit így rakok így magamra, akkor az úgy jobb nektek, így. Hopszi. Hopika. Na, kérem szépen. Így talán jobb egy fokkal. Szóval Half-Life 3 installálom. Amiket még nagyon nem szeretnék, ezek a kellemetlen átvezető gegek, tehát ez az annyira gagyi, tehát lássuk be, hogy gagyi szokott lenni. Aztán ami még lesz, de kurvára nem izgat, az a Death Stranding 2. Tehát én azt gondolom, hogy Hideo Kojimánál túlértékeltebb ember azért nem sok van. Főleg nem a játékiparban. Én elhiszem, hogy nagyon egyedi, meg nagyon zseni, de az én ízlésemnek, hogy valaki a legalapvetőbb játékos funkcióból, a sétálásból egy játékot készített, és azt nevet adta neki, hogy Death Stranding, hát szerintem az amúgy a maga műfajában zseniális, hogy ebből lehet valamit csinálni, de tehát engem nem nyűgözött le. Ugye Witcher 4 biztos, hogy nem lesz, Cyberpunk biztos, hogy nem lesz, nem mintha én azt várnám, mert amúgy azt sem várom igazából. Nagyon érdekel viszont az, hogy ti mit vártok, úgyhogy ha a chatnek van kedve megnyilvánulni itt a felületen, akkor tegye meg, hogy mégis mi a véleménye, mit vár, mit nem vár. Erre nagyon kíváncsi lennék. Remélem nem sok olyan, hogy mondjam, tehát amik ilyen retro játék kinézetűek, ezek de hirtelen akartam mondani, tudjátok, mint a Terminator Dark Fate volt az utóbbi időben, meg a Tini Ninja Technőcök. Na, remélem ezeket nem fogják túltolni, remélem nem lesz sok, de az nagyon minőségi content lesz. Azt mondjuk azt nagyon élném. És még egyszer elmondom, srácok, sziasztok, jó estét a chatnek, várom a véleményeteket, hogy ti melyik játékot várjátok, írjátok meg nekem, dumálgassunk, nézzük meg, hogy mit tudunk kihozni ebből a 1-2 órából így közösen. Nagyon érdekel a véleményetek, úgyhogy hát bombázatok kérdésekkel, beszélgetésekkel, témákkal, és akkor nyomjuk. Amit én észrevettem az például, hogy vannak mindig rejtett gyöngyszemek, amire én is így azt mondom, hogy úristen, ez mekkora szar, és mennyire nem érdekel, és beszippant. Na most ez már 2-szer megtörtént, mert egyik a Helldivers 2 volt, amire így mondtam, hogy mi ez a szar, ez kit érdekel, ez a Starship Trooper klón, na az beszívott egy elég hosszú 100 órás időintervallumra, illetve a Clair Obscure. Tehát amikor így azt mondtam, hogy Jézus Isten, hogy a franciák a japánok seggét nyalják, és egy JRPG-t csinálnak, hát mondom, ez az igazi multikulti, az évjátékkal. Nem az év, nekem nagyon kellemes meglepetés volt egyébként a játék. Tegyük meg tétjeinket. Lesz Half-Life 3 bejelentés? Vagy nem? Mit gondoltok? Azért... Ja, meg hát ugye Resident Evil 9, ugye? Azt is rebesgetik. Hát az nagyon, annak örülnék egy open world akció Resident Evilnek, kicsit olyasmi játékmenettel, mint mondjuk a Last of Us. Azért az nagyon adná úgy a Resident Evil-t. A chatnek mondom, hogy remélem legalább egy olyan visszajelzést adjatok, hogy engem hallani lehet-e, a videót halljátok-e, igen, nem, hangos, nem tudok hangosabban, én viszont nagyon beszélni, mert körülöttem alszik a család, úgyhogy ezért így, hát sorry, de ez van. Örülök, hogy így sikerült a cucc. Na, srácok, kevesebb, mint fél perc múlva hát elstartol a Summer Game Fest, ahogy a GameStar-osok viccesen hívják, a Wishes E3. Szerintem azt se tudják a nézők többségében, hogy mi volt az E3 vagy E3, ugye? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, indul a Summer Game Fest. Oké, a következő program... Oké. Adok rá a videóra egy kis hangot.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley!
I love the energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date, and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements. Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co. Lots of great games. Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at number one with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely. Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall. Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
You think you're the harbinger?
Chat, mindenképpen írjátok a véleményeket.
You might be.
They know naught of your nature. You're a weapon, child.
They'll worship you until you fail. Then what?
You're no god. But neither have they.
All right, didn't that look great? Well, we got lots more to come. But right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island. But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Hit him with everything you've got.
Jó, mondjuk a gyerekek ezt a kommunikációt.
Think I saw Jonesy. All right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima. Aki, great to see you. Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったので、
Well, we hit the pandemic after we released
僕ら皆
DS1.
さん、コロナを体験したと思うので、
Everyone experienced
コ
the
ロナを体
pandemic.
験した中での
So,
新しいつながり
ezt annyira egy arrogáns dolognak tartom, hogy szerintetek Kojima nem tud angolul? Tehát ezt azért így nem gondoljátok, és akkor ide jön tolmáccsal, mert ő nem beszél angolul. Tehát ez már annyira antipatikus nekem tőle, hogy elmondani nem tudom. De legalább tényleg gyorsan túl vagyunk a szopkodásán a Kojimának. Jézusom. Ha most buliba lennénk,
Welcome.
és ez egy buli lenne, akkor
Have a
most
seat.
mennék a párpulthoz piáért.
Over here, please. No smoking, please. So you are Neil Varna. What do you do? For a living?
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil,
Ez már megint egy tipikus Kojimás semmi.
What?
so you made it then.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
Van itt köztetek valaki, aki tudja, hogy itt most mi a csavar, miért fontos ez a jelenet itt az első részből? Valaki
The girl.
tájékoztasson meg.
You're alive. Stop! 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 Stop!
És ezt is semmi
So much mystery.
kitölteni.
Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要なキ
In
ャラクターです。
It's a very important character.
ニールとルーシ
Neil
ー。
and
で、
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言えませんけ
I
ど、
can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人ある
saw
Tehát magyarán mutatott egy halál semmit mondó jelenetet, és amikor a színpadra hívják, hogy meséljen már valamit, azt mondja, nem mesél, mert spoileres.
もういなくな
and
った
of
の
course,
で。
by story,
Hát ez igen.
will not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが
But this
マットさんの代わりという
time,
その
Neil
同
will
じ
be
ような
like
役割を担って
playing like the role that
登場
Matt
します
did for DS2
で、
this
まあ、クリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので、
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超えるようなキャラク
But
タ
I
ーを作ろう
think
として、まあ、ルカさん
we
に
have
お
to
願い
kind
し
of
て
like top that
結構いいキャ
character.
ラクター
So
に
Luca
なったと
Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常に
and I
心
think
に残る演技もして
it
いた
was
だい
great.
て
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
も
Neil,
う
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで、
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and
Reméljük,
you won't have to wait very
Reméljük.
long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
ニールのゲームプレイシーンっていうのを
Yes,
出し
I'll
ます
show you
ので
the gameplay scene of
見に
Neil.
来てください。
So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you.
És ezért idejött. Tehát ezért Hideo Kojima.
Now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
No, Tom Hardy.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war. But war found me. I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death. But that's just my story. Go write your own.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at SGF for the first time. Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Crossworld is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. you can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring, which you can warp in the race.
És tudjátok mi a különbség
Also,
közte és kocsiba
unlike
között?
another kart racing game,
Amikor elmehetett volna.
this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking. So you can race against all of your friends across all of the platform. Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
Még egy fantasy játék. Egyébként most reagálja le a piac az ilyen dolgozott grafikákat, tehát hogy ennyi idő után, úristen.
Time. For some,
Na hát valamit
it heals.
csinálok, az ez a grafika,
For others,
ez a stílus, ez a grafikai stílus, tehát
it wounds.
annyira japán, hogy
For our world, it promises only oblivion. Our hopes lost long ago. But you have the power to change all of this.
Annyira könnyű, nem mondjátok, hogy nem az. Tehát egy ilyen
If time were a weapon to wield,
kinézett a világban.
could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
Most volt a csatornám 5 éves. Nyilván nem úgy és nem annyit, meg nem olyan ráfordítással csináltam így a YouTube-ozást, hogy a jelenlegi feliratkozó számomnál több legyen. De hogy kurva szar időbe kezdtem el ezt csinálni, mert hogy itt semmi content nincs, az... Chat? A komment szekcióba valaki Leszbe jött? Azt a kurváget. Én komolyan átállok, inkább elkezdek orgászni. Ez a Little Nightmare. Ez most Na, tehát 23 perces. End of Abyss.
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive. an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Crooks beware. Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those who would bend the city to their will.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
And those who do anything to save it.
They won't even know what hit them. Oh boy. Here we go.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
You may think you know how the game is played. But this is not the game you know. This is your legacy. You decide who wins and who dies. Thrones. War for Westeros.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action-adventure RPG.
The great Silkovsky once said, one could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth. My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era. The era of atomic heart. 2.
Lehalkítom, mielőtt az összes mindent betilt a zene miatt. Most van itt bárki, aki élvezte az Atomic Heart első részét is, úgy emlékszik rá, hogy de jó, jön a második rész. Bocs, srácok, a Queen megy, a Don't Stop Me Now, úgyhogy ezt nem tudom így. Már így is para, hogy betiltja a YouTube. Gyerekek.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale, and this time there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Munfish today.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself. When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know? I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic universe on a massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat-em-up coming to PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far, only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
This isn't hell. Or my world. What is this place? Also, you don't have a chance. need more! Pick your battle, piggy!
Musashi! We both want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for one at the top. And it won't be a coward who runs from jewels. Words never did work between us, did they? Sasaki Ganyu.
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years, as a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
All right, you little sick of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform. Why are you even here? Don't waste my time.
Save us, Fuzzy, or we'll die.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This meat ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
Super fun. Got to wish list that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game, In Deception We Trust.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs. Engaged in a perilous dance of wits, a game where truth is but a shadow. Enough theatrics, I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by rooting out every wolf. Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up. Buy items with the gold you earn. Loot chests for weapons and armor. Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps. Discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death. Your invitation awaits.
That was Killer Inn, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Breathe. Let your body settle into a slower rhythm. Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone. Surround yourself with resourceful friends. Here, you are in control.
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
Ilyen olyan, mint a live-ban, srácok. Ez is eddig látom. Lófasz.
I saw my world fall to ash, consumed by the void. Try as I might to quell their advance. 'Twas all for naught. Some say time stops for no one. Neither man nor God, living nor dead. Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds. Illidan, take my hand. Return to the past, where your journey awaits.
Every hero's tale begins with a trial. But the true lead of the story has yet to emerge. Whatever's coming next will not be easy.
I will never forget my cause.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
Just as he once came to me, filling that dark tower with light.
What happened while I was out? So I hear you're looking for someone?
The victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory.
I never doubted that you'd end up here. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Kuro Games, tessék.
A rat in the vessel. Such a tiny nuisance. I know all your secrets. And don't come back.
That's Mio, Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Akik átszkippelik a párbeszédeket.
Don't you see? We can't.
Come on, follow me.
What a really unique and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Erre nagyon vártam.
Betrayal burns because it can only come from someone close. An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends, my family. My beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to,
Teach them a lesson.
Remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro. Where I come from, commitment means everything. If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business.
Biggie Butana!
This family, loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And who are you, Enzo?
Azért gyengécske ez a grafika, nem? Na mindegy, ezért nem már.
And if you thought that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
Abból az egyik a Papites, aztán volt a RTS Game of Thrones, amiből semmit nem láttunk, meg a Mafia Old Country. Tehát így közel 50 perc után azt mondom, hogy egy 3 játék. Kis kózi Lego játék, oké. Szóval olyan, mint a Herbie-nek a figurája volt a szív. Lenyúlták a Herbie-t.
Hello, Summer Game Fest! I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I'm thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yee-haw!
A great evil would emerge. However, a brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to... Imagination! Stupid goober!
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and puppet frenzy in Lies of P. Overture is a DLC expansion to Lies of P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's the exclusive new look.
Oké, sem. Ilyen nem lehet. Ennyire rossz se legyen már. Tehát elmúlt egy 55 perc és nem, Isten lássa le kellene.
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
Na jó, még egy japán buziság. De mi ez?
I sit at the front of the dinner table where I used to be. 5 plates full. Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes. Plates of egg. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs. Beautiful. Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates and plates. The garden is lush in the rain. Dinner's ready. There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Ezt nem hiszem el. Hol van, az amerikaiak is ilyen fasságokat gyártanak? Ez most mi? Pedig azt hittem a mai napon, hogy a Predator animációs filmnél nem lesz nagyobb elpazarlása az időmnek. Mint az az 1 óra 29 perc volt az életemben. Aztán a képest 2 órája is nem perc. Majdnem 4 órát basztam el. Gondolom, hogy nem a Green volt a... De ez a másik. Esküszöm nektek, ha olyan infós játékot játszanak, ahány ilyen japán moziságot látunk egy új trailerben, iszunk egy satot. Itt már mindenkinek tök lett volna, és már a szombatot mindenkinek. Elhagytuk az 1 órát.
5.6 is available today. This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time. Squid Game will be coming to UEFN.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Mongilsta Dive will be exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
We find a way.
We altered the course of nature, unleashed genetic power across continents. Now it is up to us to nurture what we have set free, to find hope within this chaos. Well, to help life find a way.
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower. Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
All right, this is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done... Yeah. Oh, Kyle Bossman, everyone. Final Bossman, all right, well, let me see what this says.
Ez sincs megrendezve. Na, jön a Half-Life 3.
Oh. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, Wade. All right, let's take a look.
Ooh,
headband trailer. Hell yeah. Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience. Oh, hi, new friend. Oh, yeah! Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and this fucking thing with hip-hop Satan. Oh, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dimmy. What the hell? Who designed this shit? I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome. Who got the lobotomy with fries? All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR. Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa!
With Neil Patrick Harris as Deadpool. All right. Last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light the Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news, the release date.
Chat, Dying Light. Várjátok.
What can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats. God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
I don't care how high his walls are or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took from me, all the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do!
Én már meglátok egy próbát már
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
Csak ez nem a jó próbálni.
There's the big news. Dying Light the Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, and Annapurna Interactive, and this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
What are we doing?
Hanging out, getting buzzed.
I've got to get out of this place.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
Shit!
This year, experience a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together before school's out forever. And with a soundtrack this good, it's gonna be one hell of a night. And The Cure. I love The Cure. Experience it for yourself. Mixtape. Nothing but the hits.
I trust you have seen it. A beautiful world where harmony reigns. Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment? Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this.
And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Now, get ready. Everyone, are you with me? We will live on in this world. No matter what hardships await. We fight for a future filled with hope. Toa and the guardians of the sacred tree.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Acts of Blood.
They left me with nothing. No justice, no peace. Just names on the wall. The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
Bad dot line.
Kurwa gadziło kiedyś.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal. Scott Pilgrim's back with his fists flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley. All right, we're going to be right back, but first we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this foolishness and make your decision wisely.
Ez volt ugye ez volt
Since the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed with the hard. Now, a glorious morning has dawned on something that's simply harder. Scum.
Big hit alike. Witness this apogee. No fantasy. Big hit alike. Mix up pure alchemy. Lethality. Big hit alike. Big hit alike. Big hit alike.
Your hard just got harder.
Ez volt, ennyi volt a Resident Evil. Mainz, állj ki a faszt ez is leszerett már pár napja, de gyerekek, bocsánat, hogy ennyire negatív vagyok, de számomra a játék egy rohadt jó dolog volt. És amit most
First, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head. Keep your lens feet on.
30 évvel ezelőtt
I've been seeing things. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out. I'll be seeing you around, Charlie. Maybe this is the real me. Diaz, you were a good soldier. I don't want any part of your future. It's activating.
Nem is az, hogy keservesen szenvedtek, hanem keservesen szenved. Tehát tényleg így arról van szó, hogy az emberek kilépnek stúdiókból, mert ők kreatívak.
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from Build a Rocket Boy and IO partners. And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week, we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, But we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Lesz, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their weaknesses. Mr. Rengang, he's too impatient, and Miss Bai, well, she likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card. This is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends, wouldn't you agree, Mr. Lesz?
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen. Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Lesz, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoes of Lesz once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. Yeah. It's the Schiffer is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Les Chiffres, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you'll unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right. Well, Hakan, Mads, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for having us.
So much.
Thank you.
Great to see you. Great stuff. All right, now here's the announcement of a new party game coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks, 300 minifigures, and over 700 trillion minifigure combinations.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise for LEGO Party!
Get ready!
For a nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails. It's an action-packed contest to collect the most golden bricks.
But will you be helped by friendly krakens?
Or hindered by evil monsters.
Or lightly toasted by a flying lizard with wings?
That's a dragon, Ted. And what about our amazing mini-games, Ted? We've got more of them than you can count.
More than 10?
It's actually more like 60.
Whoa, that's a lot!
With surprises around every corner, anything can happen.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu smashing a crate.
Those were literally just on screen, Chad.
Wow! We've got all that and more in LEGO Party! Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
All right, next, a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
Danger. Reactor overload.
I've got the artifact.
Laser round installed.
This feels bad.
Now their ship is flying. Is that the artifact?
Safe with me.
This'll be good.
Good thing that wasn't our ship.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world, one can only wonder, how did it all come to this? It began with the ancient rituals, the dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory. Those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future generations until Sorcisto, in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too, I see. Pray the vultures consume you before the blight does.
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show in Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look. Poor little babies. All right, Mecha Break is one of 2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wishlisted game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
Growing Martian zones force the Thalassic Federation to advance its Project Enterprise.
My right, buckle up, you're gonna see the hatch inside. Navigating to the port, the dead zone. Yes, my son, I don't need the map, I'm told we gotta leave the fresh feet high. No, I from the back, we must be one. This is the kind of leads, do what you might to knees, just to each other leaves. God, very nice for glory. Spot me up and storm it. That's a shit to know it. Discharge your sunshine, God, I'm ready. Just stop the kid to move it. Spot your green and Nazi, but not no dog.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Mechanicals approaching.
We must now face a stark reality. The industrial civilization we were expecting to join is no more.
Whatever it takes, we find a way.
Most azért egy percet sikerült.
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。 ありがとうございます。さて、お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それでは、これからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
I need a glass of wine too. All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved franchise.
Let's rumble. Street Fighter 6.
Én ebben nem szerettem a
Flag time, baby. Julia's ring. Get 'em, y'all. Alejandro. Camilla Barbosa. Peter Magnet. Countdown begins.
Adios! Chat. Hogy érted? Ezt az egy óra.
Wishlist now.
Bárkinek valami érdemi élménye volt?
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of Capture the Flag set in the 1970s. As you saw, the closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi, Wuchang Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
Is this bloodshed really what you wanted? Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends. finally awaken you.
Gotta rescue them. This is what we gotta protect. We cannot choose when people's dreams get snatched up out
Find
here.
Inspector Deck, find Rizzo, find Master Kill, find Jill, find Method, find Recon, you find Cabot, find Ghostface Killer.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
Find them.
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
Számomra az a szegény mindig megy.
My calling takes me far from home, where shared struggles form fast bonds.
My greatest advantage? Adaptability. Their greatest weakness? Me. My story.
My story. My story is yours.
Lehalkítom, mert szerintem érdemben semmi nem fog történni. Rohadt nagy csalódás az egész műsor. Megint egy japán búziság. Én azt mondom, hogy akinek nagyon ez volt a fő hobbija, az keressen egy új elfoglaltságot, hogyha ugyanolyan csalódott, mint én. Mert most vagy az lesz, hogy elkezdik azokat a játékokat streamelni az emberek, amit tényleg mindenki ismer és szeret, és ezekből nem főzöm. Tehát, hogy én azt mondom, hogy ugye most a VR-osok abba hagyják a napi szintű live-streameket, és helyette ugye vágott videókat csinálni a Pisti, kurvára jókor léptek ki. Tehát nagyon megérezték ennek a dolognak a vesztét, mert érted? Cyberpunkot hirdetnek 5 évvel a megjelenés után a Switch 2-n.
Long story.
Ez kit érdekel?
Here is another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down on his luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
Csináljak én is főzős csatornát.
Another relapse, huh? Get well soon.
gets too much for someone like you. Delusional. It won't always be so easy. You still look a little unwell.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall 3. With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
Just look at that water placement, expertly done. This is the epitome of sport. They are splitting savants and jetpack geniuses. The movement is so fluid, so fast, you can't stop it, you can't catch.
Can he complete the comeback? He's going to try. He shoots. He gets the kill. Now that's how you portal.
They're not done yet. They got one. They got another. They're going to do it. They're going to do it all the way. Oh my God!
They did it. They actually did it.
And you're standing on the edge, face up, 'cause you're a
Én azt mondom, hogy inkább igényesebb az unalmas Call of Duty, mint ez a színes rózsaszínes szőnyszese. Ez olyan, mint itt. Nem, látod, nem tudok színűt elmenni. Inkább csináltam egy halálfölösleges streamet a Summer Game Show-ról.
Last man standing. Victory. This is Splitgate.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest project from the talented minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
Na még egy japán buziság. Nem hiszem el. Summer Game Fest, ahogy a japánok használt, úgy szopkodjuk szana szét. Nagyon vulgáris vagyok. A végére kell hozniuk egy nagy duganást. Mert nem lehet ilyen rosszul lenni.
Got a name?
Mako. Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
Hát mert nem tudok nagyon hangosan beszélni, Miki, mert alszik körülöttem mindenki. Aztán azért.
You saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943. And knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one final, very special global game announcement to share with all of you who've been waiting. Today, we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision.
Hát így ennyit tudok
While
így.
there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
Ennek valami nagyon nagy durranásnak kéne lenni, srácok. Na, mi lesz? Ez már biztos, hogy nem a Half-Life 3. Úgyhogy ezt nem installálom.
Grace! Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming.
Tippeket várok, mi ez?
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been
Ez a grafika nem egy nagy szám.
Now I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know.
Mi ez, srácok?
Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
Stay close.
They're coming. I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one.
Valaki már rájött, hogy ez mi?
Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Ez a Resident Evil. Ez az új Resident Evil.
There you have it. Resident Evil Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026. Amazing. Thank you, Capcom. That was an amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a surprise. All right.
Oké, tehát kaptunk egy újabb FPS-es Resident Evil-t.
Let's thank our co-host Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone? Good job. Lucy.
Hát srácok, egyszerűen az értékelést ezt inkább hagyjuk. Iszonyatosan semmit mondó. Ezt úgy hívtuk régen, hogy egy kalapszar volt. Ez a Resident Evil Requiem, ami azért csalódás, mert ugye nem a Lyonos emlegetett vonalat viszik tovább, de visszamegyünk ezek szerint Raccoon City-be. Ezen kívül volt a boxolós játék, a Game of Thrones RTS, meg volt még ez a Resident Evil, a boxolós játék, az RTS, a Game of Thrones, amiből semmit nem láttunk. Ahogy a Miki mondja, maradnak a régi játékok a gépen. Tehát nagyjából Summer Game Fest 2025, lófasz esti fény. Hát mindenkinek további jó éjszakázást kívánok. Aki ezért maradt fent, az ugyanúgy rábaszott, ahogy én. Óriás csalódás. Szerintem új Hobbit kell nézni. Nagyon-nagyon csalódott vagyok. Sziasztok!